Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
Hey, girl.
Kickoff team out there getting ready.
What's wrong?
This is it, the battle for the conference.
Hey, if you gotta go outside, go to that door. You saying up under me? What you up under me for? I'm right here.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They bring them down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
On first down, it's play action. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense adds 6 points. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew them up, came down with a sack, almost got the safety. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating.
That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Scott. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Ball handed to the running back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Punt team ready to boot it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quick pass and catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Kromenhoek. He's moving out of the pocket now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. That's caught. It's Davis. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
And the Noles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. And the ball to the ground. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Scanning the field, it's Permanhoek. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Noles. Here's the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. NC State offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion. You flip the ball out to him, out to the outside. Let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Makes a quick catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the Seminoles looking to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver makes the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he's so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Takes the handoff. It's Morton. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. NC State comes to the line quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The ball is caught. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there is a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return.
Returner brings it out to the 19. And your Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustment, looking for a deep completion. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Knowles. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now the all-important extra point.
We can't stop a nosebleed. We don't know what the fuck to do.
Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. Now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he scores. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. On the run, it's Davis. Hard running through a tackle. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Seminoles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. NC State comes to the line quickly. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Second down coming up.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they heave it deep downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Touchdown, Florida State, and the route is on. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken.
Nobody wanted to watch the last 5 minutes of that game. Nobody. Not you watching it. Not me. Not that nigga playing. Nobody did. GG. You got it.